What's up, guys? Thanks for joining me for a new video. Today, I am joined by Brian, who has been on the channel a few times before, and we are back to just kind of check in with each other where we are at with our online businesses. So what's up, Brian?
Hey, what's up, Ryan? How you doing?
Hey, man. Doing good, doing good. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome. I'm glad you could find time to join me for this interview. So you were telling me before we started recording that you had, because me and Brian actually met in my college web development course, but like we would be seriously like waiting for class to be over so we could start talking about merch by Amazon. And so what tier are you in now?
I'm at the 100,000 tier, and I have about 35,000 listings up on Amazon.
And that was without automation, right?
Yeah, without automation.
Dude, that's impressive. That's that takes a lot of dedication. So what was is that what you were doing while you were still in school? Because you graduated and now you're working a real job. So like, have you found time to upload like with your job and everything else going on?
Yeah, I have a pretty easy job. So I have one computer in front of me for the job, and then my laptop right next to me, looking at Amazon and just uploading to Amazon and stuff. So
Dude, I mean, I've definitely been there before, man, for sure. I used to do that with like World of Warcraft, honestly. Like I can think back the first time I started doing that was it was like computer and then like World of Warcraft network of bots just like running around making the in-game gold that I could then sell on PayPal for like real money.
dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, the business mind, right?
Yeah.
So how are your merch sales going in 2021?
My merch sales have been kind of up and down lately. I've been focusing on getting started with FBA.
Oh, that's cool, man. So that's also good. It's like part of the, I feel like it's part of the natural evolution. A couple weeks ago, I had an interview with Jason on my channel, and we actually like started by talking about Amazon merch and his success there and how he should probably like as a logical next step get on Seller Central and like at a minimum be able to take those trending designs and put them up on various other products. So you're going to do FBA. What are you what like I guess let's talk about where are you caught? Like is there anything that you're stuck at?
Right now, I finished the product research phase, and I'm just trying to source the product and place my first order with my supplier.
Nice, nice. How long did you spend in the product research phase?
I think it took me a month or so to find the product. I didn't use any software like Jungle Scout or Viral Launch. I just found the product actually through Google Images. I typed in certain keywords into Google Images, and I just looked through the search results, and I found that first product.
Oh, that's a cool way of doing it. So I know you're in my like FBA course too, I think, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you like filled out the workbook to do like the financial validation for the product ideas that you get?
Yeah. Being in your FBA course, one of the perks you get is that workbook where you can validate product ideas and stuff like that, and the financials of it. So yeah, I did put in all my my product costs and my shipping costs, and the profit margin is before PPC for C shipping is like 45%, which is crazy for this. Um,
Damn. That's like a dream product, man. That's crazy.
yeah.
And it's definitely possible. I've seen products, I think as high as like the best one I've found that was practical was like maybe 40 actually no, you know what, I'd be lying. Actually, the first product I ever launched, it was like selling in 10 packs and I sold it in a 20 pack, and by just doubling it, my first product's profit margin was like 44%. So I think I've been there.
Yeah, dude, those products where you have huge profit margins are the best.
Yeah, it's that like safety net, because if your PPC runs crazy, it's like it's not going to break the bank, at least as long as you're generating some sales to offset it.
Yeah, yeah, you got some wiggle room to play with around with PPC.
Yeah, dude. So that's good though. That workbook in the course that like lets you do the financial validation before you really spend money, to me, like I tried to make that as good as possible because I remember the first time I went through the process and like someone was teaching me and I had like a variation of that workbook that I was using. And like I openly talk about I spent 3 months, almost like just under 3 months doing the like research and validation. And I'd probably done it on like 25 products. It was absurd. But each time I did it too, I felt like I learned something new and I felt like I was really seeing things like from a seller perspective, you know?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, so no Jungle Scout too. That's interesting, but you know, it's like better not to. You don't need it. It's kind of a crutch, you know what I mean? So I always tell people to like, if you use it, you can use it, but also do manual validation. Go through, count your actual competition. You
Yeah,
know,
these tools like that everyone else uses, like Jungle Scout and Viral Launch, you're probably gonna find the same products as everyone else. So I think one of the big like reasons that I had success with Amazon is that the way I do product research is like completely different from everybody else. I don't use tools like Merch Informer for merch or Jungle Scout for FBA. I just manually look through the internet for product ideas.
dude, that's a good tip, and it's kind of like zigging while everybody else zags, you know, and being a contrarian can often pay off. So I do like that as a tip. Um, for me, also, actually, speaking of the research tools, like there's one called Flying Research for the print on demand stuff that was interesting. Like, I don't know how they're doing it, but they seem to have like dug up different t-shirt ideas than a lot of the overlap that I would see looking at like Merch Informer and Merch Ninja. So it was kind of nice. Like when I first saw that tool, I was like, oh man, I look like a genius now because I'm coming up with these new ideas. But in reality, it's just, they're just being kind of given to me on a silver platter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's working 9 to 5 and kind of balancing work and life to build your, you know, passive income business?
So for me, my job's pretty easy. I have a good amount of free time, so I do spend a good amount of time on the Amazon stuff while I'm working my job. So it's pretty easy to balance out.
Nice, man. Any do you listen to like any business podcasts or like YouTube channels that maybe you'd like to recommend to people?
Yeah, I watch a lot of seller sessions. I think Danny does a really good job.
Dude, yeah.
He goes really in depth with the PVC and marketing stuff, which I really like, since that's not something I'm too strong at. And also, there's another guy called My Amazon Guy. He posts like pretty much every day, all sorts of updates within like Seller Central and stuff, like UI changes, new tools, new brand registry stuff, and stuff like that. So those two I really like.
Nice. I think I've heard of the My Amazon Guy. Have to double check, but I love Danny, I forget his last name, but Seller Sessions. He's incredibly well versed when it comes to anything Amazon FBA. And he actually, dude, he had like, my favorite episode of Seller Sessions was he got like an all-star team of Amazon experts together just to, without saying his name, but I'm not afraid to say it, Kevin David, just to bash him. And they went on for like an hour and a half, just ripping him to shreds, but they never named him. But like pretty much everybody knew who they were talking about.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know he did that. I gotta go watch that.
Dude, yeah, find it. It's from probably like a year and a half ago. But like that's how fired up everybody was, like that they all like got on there. But I think like if you say his name and you're prominent enough on YouTube, like he has lawyers that just go after you. So
Wow, that's stupid.
yeah, it's crazy, dude. Like anybody that doesn't know who we're talking about, basically like kind of one of the original fake gurus of the Amazon FBA space, and definitely like a master marketer, you know, like his marketing efforts are top notch. So he's made quite a bit of money selling an FBA course when he doesn't even sell on Amazon FBA. He's been caught like faking his numbers and stuff like that. But
Yeah, you can watch like one of his videos and then he'll follow you around the internet with all these retargeting ads on like Facebook and like Reddit and like literally everywhere.
Infinite budget, yeah. Yeah, I definitely see a lot of them, and every now and then I accidentally click them.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. So what else can we talk about, man? Like, so you're gonna shift kind of from Amazon merch, where last time we had you on, by the way, what had you sold, like 2,000 shirts in like 2 days or something crazy?
Yeah, back in August, I hit a big trend with the Biden-Harris politics niche. I was one of the first people on Amazon to put up a Biden-Harris shirt. I put it up back in like July or something, and I got a few sales between July and August. And then once like Joe announced that Kamala was his like VP, my sales just like exploded that day. And I ended up selling like over 750 Biden-Harris shirts that day. And that was like the most I made in a day.
That's so crazy, man. I was like excited that I sold 100 in a day. Oh man. So dude, now that you're going to be, you are on Seller Central, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So just think like with Seller Central, if you're early to that trend and you know it's going to be big, like literally you can be first to every single Biden Harris on this product niche.
Yeah, yeah.
And man, like that's like, I feel like, the t-shirts are probably what's going to sell best, but you can unlock so many more sales just by using the Printful integration or whatever you end up using and listing some more products for sale.
Yeah, back then I wasn't on Seller Central, but now I am. So if I hit a big trend, I'll definitely push all those like Printful products into Seller Central and get even more sales and take up more internet real estate.
Dude, yeah. You know what's funny too? One of my biggest successes, but the benefit of being on like the YouTube channel, one of the biggest successes I had last year was gifted to me by somebody who like wasn't using anything but Amazon merch. So they were like, "Hey, like this trend's going to be big. Just go ahead and list it on like anything that's not an Amazon merch product." And I was like, "All right." And ended up selling like a bunch of the Printful catalog stuff, that didn't overlay or overlap with merch. They just sent it to me on Facebook. So I was like, all right, thanks. So you have any plans for diversifying like onto YouTube or anything like that? I know I've seen a lot of new YouTube channels pop up in the print on demand space.
No, probably not. For me, I just stick to the Amazon selling. I think that's the best.
That's it's a good strategy. There's no harm done in becoming an Amazon expert. So you mentioned you weren't looking into KDP. Are you thinking about doing anything like, for instance, if you launch the FBA product, one of the first things I did when I got it in stock was I listed it for sale on eBay. So are you going to like go after eBay, even Etsy or Walmart potentially?
I think maybe once my FBA products are established, right now I'm just focusing just on Amazon, and once all my products are organically ranked in the top of the search results for them ranking keywords, I think I'll think about going to like either eBay or Walmart.
Cool. Yeah. eBay for me was like, I didn't get a lot of sales, but I got some and it was super easy to set up. eBay, you can do and you know what I noticed too on eBay, actually, it probably won't come as a surprise, but like, I swear there are bots that just scrape Amazon's catalog and relist on eBay for more money. And so I found a bunch of like my own products on eBay, my FBA products, like with the same brand and everything, just marked up. And I was like, oh, okay. So people are basically most likely selling them for me and just doing the drop ship.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's the best once you get those free sales.
Yeah. So, and I've definitely been the victim of that too, where I've like argued with my girlfriend that like, no, things are cheaper on eBay than on Amazon. And I like buy something from eBay, don't check Amazon, and then it comes in an Amazon box, and I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
You overpaid.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool, man. So like, what's your plan like moving forward? I guess we can wrap the interview soon, but like, what's your near-term goal? Is it to get back into the swing of things, like maybe fill up some more of your Amazon merch upload slots, or is it to kind of keep pushing with FBA and see where that takes you?
Right now, just keep pushing with FBA. I think my goal is to try to get like 10 products up for sale on Amazon through FBA. And I think after that, I'm not really sure what to do.
Dude, I really think like that FBA is presenting a better opportunity today than it was. What's the date? Let's say 1 year ago, right? Like kind of like when everything kind of started to hit the fan.
Yeah.
And I've said this publicly, but like sellers started disappearing. And that doesn't mean that like the seller disappeared, but like listings were disappearing. And it could be that they went out of stock and Amazon was limiting the inventory that we could send. Also like ads, man, the PPC. I mean, I don't sell like every product in every space, right? So I'm just speaking to my personal experience, but like PPC got a lot cheaper too. So I really think that like right now is a good time to be on Amazon and like be selling FBA, contrary to what people may think.
Yeah. And Amazon sales have increased like a ton because of the cerveza sickness. So I think if you're not selling on Amazon, you got to get on it right now.
Exactly, man. That's like the best advice that we could wrap with because it's not going anywhere. It's going to be around, soon we'll have the little drone robots dropping off our FBA products on people's doorsteps, right?
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. I can't wait for that.
Dude, you know what? That just reminded me too. There was this really cool Amazon robotics video that I saw like a couple months ago. Maybe I'll do like a YouTube video and just kind of like do like a watch along or something, because it was showing like the future of the FBA centers and the integration of robotics, basically, and basically replacing humans. But it was super cool from a tech perspective. So
Yeah.
cool, man. Hey, I appreciate you being here. Anything you want to leave with?
I'd say get on selling on Amazon if you're not already.
Hey, that's right. Any way you can, right? Amazon merch, KDP, Ignite, Seller Central, whatever it is.